Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Redo. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jack. We're really happy you're here with us today.
This podcast is perfect for beginner and intermediate English learners who want to improve their listening, speaking, and vocabulary through real-life conversations.
Yes, today's topic is very simple, very real, and very useful, talking about your day at home.
You will hear natural English, everyday phrases, and easy expressions you can use in your daily life.
So relax, listen carefully, and maybe repeat after us.
Let's begin. Good morning, Jack. How are you today?
Good morning, Anna. I'm feeling pretty good today. A little sleepy, but good. What about you?
I feel fresh today. I woke up early and I had a nice start to my day.
Wow, that's great. I wish I could say the same.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, I didn't sleep early last night. I was watching videos on my phone.
Oh, that happens to me too sometimes. It's hard to stop, right?
Exactly. I said just one more video, but then it became 1 hour.
That's very common.
So this morning, I woke up late. I felt tired and a little lazy.
Did you still make breakfast?
Not really. I just had a cup of tea.
Only tea? That's not enough.
I know, but I didn't have energy.
I understand. Some mornings are like that. Anna's morning routine.
So tell me, Anna, what do you usually do in the morning?
Well, I wake up around 7 a.m. First, I sit quietly for a few minutes.
That sounds peaceful.
Yes, it helps me feel calm. Then I make my bed.
You make your bed every day?
Yes, it makes my room look clean and I feel more organized.
I should start doing that.
You should. It's a small habit, but it feels good.
Okay, what's next?
Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast.
What do you usually eat?
I like simple food, maybe eggs, toast, and tea.
That sounds delicious.
Sometimes I also have fruit, like a banana or an apple.
Wow, very healthy.
I try my best.
Jack's lazy morning.
So, Jack, what about your usual morning? Not today, but normally.
Okay, honestly, my mornings are not perfect.
That's okay. Tell me.
I usually wake up late, around 9 a.m.
That's not too bad.
But then I stay in bed for another 20 minutes.
Why?
Because I feel lazy. I check my phone, scroll social media.
Ah, that habit again.
Yes, it's a problem.
Do you feel good after that?
Not really. I feel slow and tired.
That's why a good morning routine is important.
You're right. I want to change.
Talking about breakfast.
Breakfast is very important.
Yes, I agree. When I skip breakfast, I feel weak.
Same here. Food gives energy.
Do you cook every day?
Mostly, yes, but sometimes I just make something quick.
Like what?
Like oatmeal or just toast and tea.
That sounds easy.
Yes, and it saves time.
I think I should learn to cook simple breakfast.
You should. It's fun.
Maybe you can teach me someday.
Of course, Anna.
Cleaning and chores. After breakfast, what do you do?
I clean my kitchen.
Right away?
Yes, I don't like a messy kitchen.
Same, but I don't always clean immediately.
That's normal, but cleaning early saves time later.
True. What else do you do at home?
I do small chores, like washing dishes or organizing things.
Do you enjoy it?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Same here. I feel bored when I clean.
But after cleaning, the house looks nice.
That's true. It feels good. Feelings at home. How do you feel when you stay at home all day?
Sometimes I feel relaxed.
And sometimes?
Sometimes I feel bored or lonely.
That's honest. I feel the same sometimes.
What do you do when you feel bored?
I try to do something useful.
Like what?
Reading, listening to music, or learning something new.
That's a good idea.
What about you?
I usually watch movies or play games.
That's fun too.
Yes, but sometimes I waste too much time.
Balance is important. Using phones at home.
Oh no, not this topic. Laughs.
Yes, this is important.
Okay.
How much time do you spend on your phone?
Honestly, maybe 4 to 5 hours a day?
That's a lot.
I know, I feel bad about it.
Do you want to reduce it?
Yes, but it's difficult.
Maybe start with small steps,
Like what?
like no phone during breakfast,
That's a good idea.
or no phone before sleep.
That's harder, but I will try. You know, Anna, sometimes I feel I'm not using my time well.
I understand that feeling.
I want to be more productive, but I feel stuck.
It's okay, Jack. Everyone feels like that sometimes.
Really?
Yes, the important thing is to start small.
Small steps?
Yes, one good habit at a time.
That makes me feel better.
Good. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thank you, Anna. You're very kind.
You're welcome. Simple daily activities. Let's talk about simple things we do at home.
Okay,
Do you like cooking?
a little. I can cook basic food.
Like what?
Rice, eggs, and noodles.
That's great.
What about you?
I enjoy cooking. It makes me happy
Really? Why?
because I feel creative.
That's nice.
So, Jack, what do you usually do after your morning?
After I wake up and drink tea, I slowly start my day.
Slowly?
Yes, very slowly.
That sounds relaxed.
Sometimes too relaxed. I sit on the sofa and think, what should I do now?
That happens to many people. Do you plan your afternoon?
Yes, I try to. It helps me stay active.
What kind of plan?
Simple things, like cleaning, working, or learning something.
That's smart. Working or studying at home. Do you work or study at home, Jack?
Yes, sometimes I work from home.
How do you feel about that?
It's good, but also difficult,
Why difficult?
because there are many distractions.
Like your phone?
Yes, and also TV, food, and even my bed.
The bed is very dangerous.
Exactly. Sometimes I feel sleepy again.
How do you stay focused?
Honestly, I struggle.
That's okay. It's normal.
What about you? Can you focus easily?
Not always, but I try some tricks.
Tell me.
I keep my phone away and I set small goals.
Small goals?
Yes, for example, I will study for 30 minutes.
That sounds easy.
Yes, and after that, I take a short break.
I like that idea.
Okay, let's talk about something important. Lunch.
Yes, I was waiting for this topic.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I like simple homemade food.
Like what?
Rice, vegetables, maybe chicken?
That sounds delicious and healthy.
Yes, I try to eat fresh food.
Do you cook lunch every day?
Not every day. Sometimes I cook, sometimes I eat leftovers.
Leftovers are very useful.
Yes, they save time.
I often order food.
Really? Every day?
Not every day, but many times.
Is it expensive?
Yes, and not always healthy.
Maybe you should cook more.
I know, I'm just lazy.
You're not lazy, you just need motivation.
That sounds better. Smiles. Feelings about food. How do you feel when you eat good food?
I feel happy and relaxed.
Same here. Food can change mood.
Yes, when I eat something tasty, my day feels better.
And when food is bad?
I feel disappointed.
Me too. Relaxing after lunch. What do you do after lunch?
I usually feel sleepy,
That's normal.
so I lie down for a while.
Do you sleep?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Short rest is okay.
Yes, but sometimes I sleep too long.
Then your whole day changes.
Exactly.
I usually take a short break.
What do you do?
I sit quietly or listen to soft music.
That sounds peaceful.
Free time activities. Let's talk about free time at home.
Okay, what do you like to do?
I like watching movies,
What kind of movies?
comedy and action.
Nice choice. What about you?
I like watching simple shows or listening to podcasts.
Podcasts, like this one?
Yes, exactly like this.
That's great.
Learning at home. Do you learn anything at home?
Sometimes, but not regularly.
What do you want to learn?
I want to improve my English,
That's amazing.
but I lose motivation.
That's normal. Try to enjoy the process.
How?
Watch simple videos, listen to podcasts, and practice daily.
Like speaking?
Yes, speak even if you make mistakes.
I feel shy sometimes.
That's okay. Confidence comes with practice.
Anna, can I be honest?
Of course.
Sometimes I feel alone at home.
I understand that feeling.
Even when everything's okay, I feel something is missing.
Yes, that happens to many people.
What do you do when you feel like that?
I try to connect with people.
How?
I call a friend, talk to family, or send a message.
That's a good idea.
You are not alone, Jack.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Staying active at home. Do you exercise at home?
Not really.
You should try.
I feel lazy.
Start small, just 10 minutes.
What can I do?
Simple stretching or walking inside the house.
That sounds easy.
It helps your body and your mood.
Okay, I will try tomorrow.
Good. How do you stay productive at home?
I don't try to be perfect.
Really?
Yes, I just try to do a few useful things every day.
Like what?
Cleaning, learning, cooking, or helping someone.
That sounds simple.
It is simple. Don't make life too complicated.
I like that.
Now it's time for the evening routine. This is the time when we relax, reflect, and slow down.
Let's begin.
Jack, how do you feel in the evening?
It depends on the day.
What do you mean?
If I have a productive day, I feel happy and relaxed.
And if not?
Then I feel a little guilty.
That's very honest.
What about you?
I usually feel calm in the evening. It's my favorite time of the day.
Why?
Because everything becomes quiet. The day slows down.
That sounds peaceful. So, Anna, what do you usually do in the evening?
First, I start thinking about dinner.
Ah, yes, dinner time.
Yes, I like to cook something simple but warm.
What do you cook?
Maybe rice, vegetables, or soup.
That sounds comforting.
Yes, especially after a long day.
Do you enjoy cooking in the evening?
Yes, I do. It relaxes me.
Really? Cooking relaxes you?
Yes, I feel calm when I prepare food slowly.
That's interesting. For me, cooking feels like work.
Maybe you just need practice.
Maybe you need to teach me again.
Do you eat dinner at the same time every day?
Not really. My timing changes.
That's not very good for health.
I know. I need a better routine.
I usually eat around 7 or 8 p.m.
That's a good time.
Yes, not too late.
Sometimes I eat very late, like 10 p.m.
That can make you feel heavy.
Yes, and sometimes I can't sleep well.
That's why timing is important.
How do you feel during dinner?
I feel relaxed and thankful.
Thankful?
Yes, I think about my day and feel grateful.
That's a nice habit.
What about you?
Sometimes I eat while watching TV.
Do you enjoy that?
Yes, but I don't focus on the food.
Exactly. It's better to eat mindfully.
Mindfully?
Yes, eat slowly and enjoy every bite.
I will try that.
After dinner, I clean the kitchen.
Right away?
Yes, I don't like leaving dishes.
I usually say I will clean later.
And then?
And then I don't clean.
That's a common problem.
Yes, I feel lazy after eating.
Try cleaning for just 10 minutes.
That sounds possible. After dinner, I like to relax.
What do you do?
I watch TV or YouTube.
For how long?
Maybe 2 hours?
That's a bit long.
I know, time goes fast.
Yes, it does.
What do you do in the evening?
I like quiet activities,
Like what?
reading a book or listening to soft music.
That sounds very calm.
Yes, it helps me relax my mind.
Do you read every day?
Not every day, but often.
What do you read?
Simple books, stories, or self-improvement topics.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes, very much.
I want to read more, but I feel bored.
Start with short and easy books.
That's a good idea. Anna, can I share something?
Of course.
In the evening, I sometimes think too much.
About what?
About my life, my goals, my future.
That's natural.
Sometimes I feel worried.
I understand.
Do you ever feel that way?
Yes, sometimes.
Then what do you do?
I remind myself to stay calm.
How?
I take deep breaths and focus on the present.
That sounds helpful.
Also, I tell myself, everything will be okay.
That's comforting.
Do you talk to your family in the evening?
Yes, sometimes.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel better.
Family support is important.
Yes, it gives me strength.
I also like talking to my loved ones.
Even a short call can change your mood.
Exactly.
Do you think about your day in the evening?
Yes, sometimes.
What do you think about?
I think about what I did well and what I didn't do.
That's good.
Sometimes I feel proud.
And sometimes?
Sometimes I feel I wasted time.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I try not to be.
Every day is a new chance.
So today we talked about our evening routine.
Yes, dinner, relaxation, emotions, and reflection.
Evenings are important for rest and peace.
And also for learning and self-growth.
Now it's time for night routine and sleep.
This is the time to relax deeply and prepare for a new day.
Let's begin. What time does your night usually start? Around 9 or 10 p.m.
That's a normal time.
Yes, but I don't always sleep early.
Same here sometimes.
After the evening, I usually feel tired, but I still stay awake
Why?
because I want more time for myself.
Ah, that feeling is very common.
Yes, like the day is not enough.
So what do you do at night?
Honestly, I use my phone.
Again?
Yes, social media, videos, messages.
For how long?
Maybe 2 to 3 hours.
That's a lot.
I know, and then I regret it.
Because you sleep late?
Exactly. And the next day, I feel tired again.
It becomes a cycle.
Yes, a bad cycle.
I try to follow a simple night routine.
Tell me, please.
I need help.
First, I stop using my phone 1 hour before sleep.
1 hour? That's difficult.
It is, but it helps a lot.
What do you do instead?
I do calm activities.
Like what?
Reading, writing, or just sitting quietly.
That sounds peaceful.
Yes, it helps my mind slow down.
You said writing. What do you write?
I write about my day.
Like a diary?
Yes, a simple diary.
That's interesting.
I write what I did, how I felt, and what I learned.
Does it help?
Yes, it helps me understand myself better.
I've never tried that.
You should try. Even a few lines are enough.
Anna, sometimes at night I feel emotional.
That's okay.
I think about my problems more at night.
Yes, night makes feeling stronger.
Sometimes I feel stressed or worried.
I understand.
What do you do in that moment?
I don't ignore my feelings.
Really?
Yes, I accept them.
How?
I sit quietly and say, it's okay to feel this.
That's powerful.
Then I take deep breaths.
Does it help?
Yes, it makes me feel calm. So, Jack, what time do you usually sleep?
Honestly, around 1 a.m.
That's quite late.
Yes, I know, it's not good.
How many hours do you sleep?
Maybe 5 or 6 hours?
That's not enough.
I feel tired most days.
Sleep is very important for health.
I want to improve my sleep.
Start sleeping earlier, step by step.
Maybe I can sleep at 12 first.
Yes, small steps again.
What about you? What is your night routine?
I try to sleep around 10:30 or 11 p.m.
That's good.
Before sleeping, I turn off the lights and make my room quiet.
Do you use your phone in bed?
No, I try not to.
That's a strong habit.
It helps me sleep faster.
Do you ever just sit and think at night?
Yes, sometimes.
About what?
About life, dreams, and small moments.
That sounds deep.
Night is a special time
Why?
because everything is quiet and you can hear your thoughts.
That's beautiful.
Jack, can I share a small story?
Of course.
There was a young man who always stayed up late.
Like me?
A little like you.
Okay, I'm listening.
He always said, "I don't have enough time." One day, he met an old man.
What did the old man say?
The old man said, "You don't need more time, you need better habits."
Wow, that's powerful.
The young man understood that his nights were wasting his mornings.
That's true.
So he started sleeping early and waking up fresh.
And his life changed?
Yes, slowly but surely.
That story feels very real.
Because it is.
Anna, I think I need to change my night routine.
You can do it.
I feel motivated now.
I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you for your advice.
You're always welcome.
Now it's time for Weekends at Home. This is a fun and relaxing topic.
Let's begin.
Jack, how do you feel when the weekend starts?
I feel happy and free
Why free?
because there's no work pressure.
That's true.
I can wake up late and relax.
Do you always wake up late on weekends?
Yes, almost always.
That sounds nice, but do you feel fresh?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Too much sleep can also make you feel lazy.
That's true.
So, Jack, are you lazy or productive on weekends?
Honestly, a little lazy.
That's okay. Weekends are for rest, too.
Yes, but sometimes I waste too much time.
How?
I stay in bed, use my phone, and do nothing.
And how do you feel after that?
Not very good. I feel like I lost my day.
That happens to many people.
What about you?
I try to balance rest and productivity.
Balance again.
Yes, balance is important in everything.
Tell me about your weekend.
I usually wake up a little later than weekdays,
What time?
around 8 or 9 a.m.
That's reasonable.
Then I make a nice breakfast.
Something special?
Yes, sometimes pancakes or something different.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Weekend is a good time to enjoy food.
I agree.
Do you cook more on weekends?
Yes, I enjoy cooking more
Why?
because I have more time and less stress.
That makes sense.
I can try new recipes.
Do you ever fail?
Of course, not every dish is perfect.
That's funny. But I learn something every time.
Do you do housework on weekends?
Yes, I do deep cleaning.
Deep cleaning?
Yes, like cleaning the whole room, organizing things.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but it feels very good after.
I usually avoid cleaning on weekends
Why?
because I want to relax.
That's okay, but a clean space helps your mind.
You're right. I should try.
What do you do for fun at home on weekends?
I watch movies or play games.
How many hours?
Maybe 3 or 4 hours?
That's a lot.
Yes, but it's fun.
Do you do anything else?
Sometimes I listen to music.
Music is a great way to relax.
Yes, it changes my mood.
Do you ever try something new on weekends?
Not really. I stay in my comfort zone.
You should try new activities.
Like what?
Drawing, cooking, reading, or learning a skill.
That sounds interesting.
Trying new things makes life exciting.
I think I need that.
Do you spend time with your family on weekends?
Yes, sometimes.
What do you do together?
We sit, talk, and sometimes watch TV.
That's nice.
Yes, it feels warm and comfortable.
Family time is very important.
It makes me feel happy and safe. Anna, weekends also make me think about my life.
In what way?
I think about what I want to do in the future.
That's a good time for reflection.
Sometimes I feel confused.
That's normal.
I don't always know what I'm doing.
Really?
Yes,
Life is a journey.
that makes me feel better.
Do you take care of yourself on weekends?
Not really, I just rest.
Rest is good, but self-care is also important.
What do you mean?
Take time for your body and mind.
Like what?
Exercise, meditation, or just quiet time.
That sounds helpful.
It helps you feel fresh and positive.
How do you feel on Sunday evening?
A little calm, but also a little sad.
Why sad?
Because the weekend is ending.
Yes, I feel that too.
But I also feel ready for a new week.
That's a positive way to think. Anna, I think weekends are important for our happiness.
Yes, they are.
They give us time to rest and think.
And also time to grow.
I want to use my weekends better.
You can. Start with small changes.
Like always?
Yes, like always. We will talk about life, habits, and a meaningful story.
Let's begin.
After all these conversations, what do you think about your daily routine?
Honestly, I feel I need to improve.
That's a good realization.
Yes, I waste time sometimes, especially on my phone.
You are not alone.
But now I understand something important.
What is it?
My small daily habits are shaping my life.
That's a very powerful thought.
Before, I thought big changes were important.
And now?
Now I see small habits matter more,
Exactly.
like waking up early, eating well, and sleeping on time.
Yes, these simple things create a better life.
It feels simple but also difficult.
Because consistency is the key.
Consistency. That's the hard part. Anna, can I share something personal?
Of course you can.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough in life.
That feeling is very common.
I compare myself to others.
That can make you feel worse.
Yes, I feel behind.
But everyone has their own journey.
I try to remember that.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to move forward.
That gives me hope.
Life is not about being perfect.
Then what is it about?
It's about learning and growing every day.
Even small progress?
Yes, especially small progress.
That makes things easier.
Exactly. Don't wait for big success.
Focus on small wins.
Yes. Jack, I want to share a story with you.
I'm ready.
There was a man who always felt his life was boring.
Why?
Because every day was the same. Wake up, eat, work, sleep.
That sounds familiar.
One day, he met a wise teacher.
What did the teacher say?
The teacher asked, "What do you do every day?"
And the man answered?
He said, "Nothing special, just simple things."
Okay.
The teacher smiled and said, "Your life is not boring, your thinking is."
Wow.
Then the teacher said, "Every small action has meaning. When you eat, feel thankful. When you rest, feel peace. When you work, give your best."
That's deep.
Yes, the teacher said, a simple life can be a beautiful life.
That's a powerful message. Anna, that story changed my thinking.
How?
I always thought my daily life was boring.
And now?
Now I think it can be meaningful.
Exactly.
Even small moments matter?
Yes, your morning tea, your quiet evening, your rest at night.
I never thought like that before.
Your mindset changes your life.
So happiness is inside us.
Yes, not outside.
That's simple but powerful.
Very powerful.
Anna, what is your final advice for our listeners?
Keep your life simple.
I like that.
Take care of your daily habits.
Yes.
Be kind to yourself.
That's important.
And don't compare your journey to others.
I will remember that. Anna, thank you for this conversation.
You're welcome, Jack.
I feel calm and motivated.
That makes me happy.
I think our listeners will feel the same.
I hope so. So, dear listeners, this was our full series.
Talking about your day at home from morning to night and even weekends.
We shared simple English, real-life conversations, and useful expressions.
And also feelings, habits, and life lessons.
Thank you so much for listening to English Redo.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Speak, listen, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
Your English will improve step by step.
And remember,
A simple life can be a beautiful life.
goodbye and take care.